Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT, and tonight we roll into round 7 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship. We're heading to Interlagos, the iconic Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace in Brazil. It's a fan favorite, and it is a very fast circuit. It's flowing and it's full of action. And it's at sunrise with overcast skies. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied there. So expect cool temps and that classic Interlagos atmosphere as well. The session tonight includes 10 minutes of practice, 10-minute qualifying, and a 40-minute race. There's a 40% fuel cap in place, and that means pit stops are going to be part of the strategy puzzle tonight. There's going to be lower grip being at sunrise, so tyre temp management and some throttle control will be key. After 6 rounds, there's been another shake-up in the standings. Zachary Vlasblom reclaims the top spot after a brilliant run in round 6. Tim Mulford slips to second and Mick Clifton jumps into third. And congratulations to Zachary Vlasblom for taking the win in round 6 at Daytona. And also on the podium were Ricky Hyde in P2 and Harry Dodds in P3. And Interlagos is 4.3 kilometers of elevation, aggression, and opportunity, and the Center S always delivers some good drama off at the start as well. So it's going to be an exciting race for us to see tonight in the Supercars. So we're going to be jumping trackside now and see how our drivers are going in the practice. And if you're joining us for the stream, don't be shy, jump in the chat, say hello. First few times in the practice up there. Some very tight pace between Vlasblom and Mulford. Driver's eye view of Mick Clifton. And sunrise conditions at Interlagos. Oh, a little slippery there. Unlucky. We destabilised him when we jumped off camera clearly. Sorry, Mick, commentator's curse there, I think. Stephen Banks comes through with a 36.59. John Gallen and Harry Dodds come through at the same time. Some pretty close times throughout the board. Been seeing some good little bunches of battles forming over the rounds. And they're still keeping that same pace. It's just going to be looking like it's going to be a nice, exciting race. Good to see Mark Cochran be able to get out there on the track. Being able to jump in on the streams and say hello each night. Good to see him behind the wheel. Good luck out there, Mark. There's practice over and done. That's David Nash as well. I haven't seen him on the track for a little bit. Good to see him back out there. All the best of luck as well, David. Looks like Mulford leads the charge out into qualifying. Could be very lucky here for Mulford. He's got some points to try and chase. And we'll jump on board for a hot lap around Interlagos. With Tim Mulford for a first hot lap. On approach to start the lap now. Some good sector times here for Mulford. Tyre's still a little slippery. It's going to be a good opening lap. .37.6. Harry Dodds comes through. What was it in? 37.69 for Mulford. Vandell on a very quick lap at the moment. Orlando Black qualifies into P4. Invalid lap for Vardell by the looks. Hyde and Dodds very tight on those times. 0.091. Getting down to some very tight numbers. Times on the board now. Harry Dodds still holds pole, 36.7. Half of qualifying away and done. I think that's Brad Hayes. Yeah, just brought the car back, couldn't even grab him. Glasgow yet to put in a time. Getting in a little late to set a qualifying time. Straight up good time will set it. And does it as well. 0.071 off pole. Jeff Arnold almost setting 39 flat. We've got another late joiner coming in. Can't get them yet. I don't think they're in. They're just only registered. They may be able to make the grid. Daryl Callahan. Swapping and changing going on here. So topping around 267. It's one of the quickest along there by the look of it too. 21 times on the board now. Sebastian Vandel not yet setting a time. It's 5.5 seconds separating 21 drivers. There's some very close times out there. Seeing a mix of sector data out there. Seeing a pretty good rainbow for most. This will be Vandel's last chance to get in a qualifying lap. One pink, one green. To get a time in. No time for Vandel. Late movement there by David Nash. Stephen Banks in P2. A couple of spots for Tim Mulford. Zachary Vlasblum holds pole at this point. Nickel drive, straight in the wall for Rushworth, wrapping up the lap. And John Gallen. Final lap. Currently P9, 37.4. .7 that lap. Now to take a look at results in a moment. The session will kick over. John Gallen gets in a little bit of extra practice till it kicks us over into the qualifying results. Comes straight back. There we are. Qualifying results for round 7 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Interlagos. And our pole position driver is Zachary Vlasblum. And then the grid then down from second into P18 is Stephen Banks, David Nash, Harry Dodds, Tim Mulford, Ricky Hyde, Mick Clifton, Andrew Rushworth, John Gallen, Orlando Black, Ryan Bunt, Marty Hughes, Nicholas Martin, Brad Hayes, Fitzroy Beaumont, Jeff Arnold, Matthew Fu, and Jason Schooler. And no times on the board. Just Sebastian Vandel and then Darryl Callahan. I think he has grid soon to be able to make sessions. That's great. Looking on from behind, it's probably going to be a great shot for us here. Few drivers left to grid. drivers now grid.
Green flag, green flag.
And lights go green for round 7 at Interlagos. Drivers scrambling. I can hear some contact as report of Stephanie Piccoli with contact. Shuffling going on through the fields. Door to door here. All comes back on, knocks out. I think that's Ricky Hyde that was on the outside. There's David Nash just up ahead. Stephen Banks holding onto the tail of Vlasblum here. And there's a 50% chance of a safety car for the round. If we're going to see them, it'll be lap 2, 10 minutes or 20-minute mark of the race. Clifton on the tail of Mark Cochran. Banks is starting to reel in that gap on Vlasblum here. He was around half a second in the previous lap. Always going for some moves here. There was a little bit of a rear wiggle from Vlasblum. Banks nearly got up there for a move, but there probably would have been contact with that wiggle. Vlasblum might be feeling some pressure here. And the cold tyres as well. It's only lap 2. It's only 23 degrees on track temp. So it's going to be healthy on the tyre wear. But they're going to be a little loose out there if they're not careful. Orlando Black making a move on Hayes. Oh, Hayes gets out in the dirt. Catches the car in the high-speed corner. Banks falling back from Vlasblum now. Harry Dodds has an opportunity to take P2. Oh, blink. Will we get him back? Oh, that's a big blink. And again. Hopefully his connection gets stable. Hard to be suffering a drop here. Oh, Mulford closing in. Oh, we've got John Gallen going for a move at the same time. The sneak up on the outside of Mulford. and Rushworth teetering with each other. Now leading 3, hold type on the gap. David Nash looking to try and come up and join them here. Just landed a 37.2. I think that may be our fastest lap out there so far. Indeed it is. The last lap for our leading 3 were in the 37s, and that was 4s and 5s. Nash says, look out, I'm on my way. Harry Dodds gets a great run on the straight. He's lost it coming out of turn 1. Will he chain it through? An off, I think, contact, yes, contact for Schooler. Damage to the front left. Nick Clifton close. Clifton on the attack here. Orlando Black and Ryan Bunt all side by side down along the pit straight. Ryan Bunt overshoots turn 1. Able to hold that track position. Not quite enough. Shoots off out of that turn though. He's going to have it on the inside here. Nice little exchange between these two. He takes some grass, trying to hold on. Mick Clifton's coming up to take opportunity here. Nash nice and close to the front three now. Gonna have a nicely bunched up group of four, all within a shot for a race win here. It's only 1.2 separating the four. And out of the four, last lap, Nash was the quickest again. So you can see while he's reeled them in, question will be, can he get a nose around? Ryan Bunt caught up back behind Mick Clifton. And checking out our leaders, Clifton getting around Bunt. Few little gaps for drivers to be able to stay focused here. Coley chasing about 7 seconds at the moment. And Red Hayes retired. John Gallen's got Ricky Hyde closing in on his tail. Oh, nice and close there. A little loose there for Hyde. Looks like there may have been error for Vlasblom. That gap just closed in real fast. Been awful contact for Jeff Arnold. I think it may have just been an off. Doesn't appear to be any damage there for him. We didn't get safety car for the 10-minute mark. So will there be a safety car in the next 6 minutes? Oh, he's blown the engine, he's popped it. It's still got some power. It's going to require a tow. Oh no, Vlasblom. Opportunity there for Banks. But too early downshift for Vlasblom, costing an engine. Arundel's made up big ground here now. Up 18 spots. With bad luck for Vlasblom, the series lead, this is going to be hurting some championship points. However, they did get a decent enough gap out of round 6, with Mulford having a difficult round as well. Mulford also currently 11 spots down, but has been in for the pit. Harry Dodds comes in for the pit. Sneaking in. Pit stop for a potential safety car in the next few minutes. A little bit of rhythm going on now with scheduling of the stops here. Slide. Coley turns around and into Cochrane. Unlucky there. Rest of the race leaders come into the pits now as well. Nash right on the tail. Being neighbours there with Banks. Who's going to get away the quickest here? Does Bunt stay out on track? He does. Stephen Banks released first. David Nash. It's a bit later. Banks puts a nice gap there. 3 seconds quicker in the box for Banks. Putting a gap over Nash. Will that be an under fuel risk though? Seeing ranges of box times from 14 seconds to 17 seconds. One out there in the mix. Vlasblom now back out on track in damage control, so it would be leaving just the one fast repair, so hopefully no more poppings. There's a off for Hyde. Some big damage there. Might be a dead engine too. Oh, got loose and couldn't bring it back in. He's trying to keep it away as well. Nice side by side there. Unlucky outcome. Solid hit. There's flashing lights on one of the cars. Unless it's one of those glitches. Some lap traffic. Crowley lets Mulford and Nash through. Nash on the attack here, sticking the nose in. In that action as well, we're past the point for a safety car, so no safety car this round. Still a parked Ricky Hyde there. Maybe had to run off an intent or something as well. Oh, it was a solid hit to the wall. Not sure who was that. It was rather loud, right where the mic was for the camera. In comes Bunt. Jeff Arnold still not coming in for fuel yet. Sounds like another engine pop somewhere. Yeah, who got there? Yeah, I think that was Ricky Hyde. Just towed and it blew then. Harry Dodds in the lead. Been a little bit of an exchange here between the two. I'm gonna blink. How far it took us back to be able to find the pass. Might have just been the blink that it thought was the pass. Back live with Harry Dodds. 3 spots up, leading the race. Banks goes for moving the turn 1 inside. Oh, Banks. Not sure if there was car contact in that. If that was just a slip on the inside. Unfortunately for the Stephen Banks, front bar now missing. Free spot. Vandel and Nash. And also Mulford. Current positions at this point will definitely be bringing it back to a tight championship standing again. Each of the drivers having a bad luck round. That's Roy Boymon on charge here for John Gallen. Trying to force an error out of Gallen here. Oh, tap. Went for a late move. Not sure how much contact was in it. Gallen not too impressed with the move. What a spin for Nash. Mulford narrowly avoids it. Very close call. Very quick reactions from Mulford. Harry Dodds with nearly 1.9 lead over P2. Sebastian Vandel's climbed through the field 20 spots up after not setting a qualifying time and starting in second last. A fair few comfy gaps between the drivers now towards the last quarter of the race. All drivers have been in for fuel. Nash holding on to P4 after that spin. Also lucky that Mulford was able to avoid him. And John Gallen reel back in Beaumont. Managed to get a good catch up over the course of that lap. Gallen was about 2/10 quicker. Hyde after the tow, currently P21. Vandel closing in on Dodds. Dodds hold out for 10 minutes. Vandel is closing in quickly now. Oh, in the last lap, it was a 37.16 by Vandel. Not that lap anyway. That was a 37.28, but the 0.16 was the fastest lap of the race. That was over the course of lap 17. He's charged all the way through there. And follows it up again. Very quick lap. Lap 18. Oh, he almost had him lined up for a spot there. He's going to follow through. Dodds play defensive here. Dodds nicely holds on. Just gets alongside. Nice move by Vandel in the hairpin. He's trying to play strategic here with his lines. Two. Very clean chase here. Oh, Dodds tries to defend it. He couldn't do it. Vandel moves up to P1. Not now, though. Must have been a bit of a slowdown. What's going on there for Vandel? A getaway there for Dodds. Toe's going to make up for the error there from Vandel. Nice slingshot, but will be enough. It's going to be hard to pull up. Gets it done. Vandel switches back into P1. So it was 5 lead exchanges over the course of lap 20 and lap 21. And very courteous of the two. Things are tight in here. Key Hyde. Lap traffic. I'm just trying to get back through and unclaim some spots. Trying to recover those laps. Dodd's not letting go of Vandel though. Oh, a little bit of fade through the corner there. That's where Vandel first got that pass done. Might have been an off-track and it requested a slowdown. I just been smash for Beaumont and the toe. Oh, is it a pop as well? Turn one claims another. Unlucky for Beaumont. Might even be another out there that's got it that we've not caught. We're in the last few minutes of the race. And Dodds gets back up in the lead as well. Can Dodds hold on for a couple more laps? Vandel goes to stick the nose up to the inside. He's going for the same move at the hairpin again. Dodd stays a little more in the middle of the track. Definitely trying to grow that car wider. For a move to the outside. Oh, moved on the brakes right in front. Vandel gives back the spot. I'm not sure who might have been at fault there in that instance. And the two play nicely. Very well done. The two can go back out there and fight for another couple of laps still. Nash is coming out of the pits. May have been for incident points. Last minute. There will be another lap in it, because they're only about 0.6 of their way through of a lap. And these guys will be exhausted. They'll be having an intense battle out there. Interlagos, not an easy track on the old arms either. Yeah, 20 seconds to the end of the race. Means one more lap, white flag will be out. Vandel's going to dive for the inside for turn one. perfect to how a redress situation should work. And come back and have another crack at it the same lap. Oh, sorry, the same corner the next lap. Oh, Banks back into the pits. Unfortunate race for Banks as well after being up towards the front end. It's Mulford, Gallen and Nash all slot in. About halfway through the last lap now. Varndell pushing ahead of Dodds. Andrew Rushworth looking great for a podium here as well. Final lap, beautiful gap around. Checkered flag comes out. Varndell crosses the line as the race winner. And brilliant race for Harry Dodds as well. Podium P2. Rushworth happy with that result. Flash of the lights. Especially with the bad luck from last week. Stripping away a race win. Mulford brings it into the pits. Straight up from there. Brings the car home. P11. Ryan Bunt P12. School and Fu coming up. Followed by series leader Vlasblom and Daryl Callahan. We'll take a look at our race results. Round 7 of the Pagnian Advanced Simulation Supercars Championship at Interlagos. Our race winner is Sebastian Varndell. Then also on the podium in P2, Harry Dodds. And P3, Andrew Rushworth. And we then have 4th through to 18th, David Nash, Nicholas Martin, John Gallen, Mick Clifton, Orlando Black, Marty Hughes, Jeff Arnold, Ryan Bunt, Tim Mulford, Jason Schooler, Matthew Fu, Zachary Vlasblom, Daryl Callahan, Stephen Banks, Fitzroy Beaumont. And 19th through to 23rd on screen. Let's see if we've got our podium drivers not too shy to have a chat. I've lost my Discord. I'll just find myself and then I'll bring them down and have a yarn. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks. Thank you.
There was some hard racing out there for you, Harry. You and Varndell were swapping for ages.
I'm just a bit beat up and all is all. Yeah, the win was there, and yeah, just I was on massive fuel save though for those last couple of laps. Thankfully, Sebi provided a bit of a tow for me when he overtook me, but yeah, just got nearly had anything left, and I coughed at the second last corner, so bugger it.
Unlucky, but it did look like a lot of fun out there between the two of you.
Well, yeah, I definitely enjoyed having good pressure on me between Varndell. I'm really sorry to my former team boss. So like Banksy and I were having a pretty good duke out. when we came out of the pits, and yeah, it was just a bit. I feel really sorry for that guy. Sorry for that man, because we won Bathurst together, and we're going to be doing that again this year. But yeah, just a bit unfortunate with how that battle ended between us two.
Yeah, it was getting close. It was a good little exchange between the two of yous. And then we also had Zachary out there having the engine bloke coming down in the turn 1, so a little bit of a free spot for yous as well.
So
is that what happened?
Yeah,
so that's what it was.
popped
I thought he I just thought he locked up. That's why that's when I was like, what?
Yeah,
What did he
caught,
do?
caught a couple cars.
I thought he locked up in turn 1 and then must have had a hardware failure or something.
That's what
I didn't see any smoke out of the bonnet, so.
Yeah, no, she
right.
had the pop
That's
and then a
unlucky.
little bit of engine noise until it rolled to the bottom of the hill. It's very unlucky for her.
Poor bloke. Yeah, he was looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good form for all of yous up there, and a bit of bad luck sort of stripped it away and shuffled yous around.
Yep.
Yeah, I was content with 5th, to be honest, because I had David Nash and Tim Melford in front of me, and I just couldn't catch him. And I think Tim had a moment on the second last lap there, and I saw him on the grass. I was like, okay, that's a spot. And then that same lap, David pitted. I was like, why? It's 2 laps to go. He must have been short, obviously on fuel.
Yeah, must have been.
So, or it was a drive-through for incident points, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, then I realised I was in 3rd, and I went, how? Wow, okay.
Quick little
Now it's
shuffle.
just, yeah, conserve mode and just try and get it to the line.
And you had a good little gap in front of you and behind you around that point as well, so you could just sort of dial in and guarantee that 3rd place.
Yeah, well, before the pit stop, I had a good little battle with Fitzroy Beaumont, and he got in front of me and he just sort of started to pull away a bit. And then I looked at the time and it was like 21 and a half minutes to go. I was like, I better pit this lap just in case the yellow does come out.
Yeah.
And it just happened that Fitzroy must have had the same idea, because I pitted straight behind him, and I don't know how I beat him out of the pits. I don't know if he overfueled or had problems getting up on the jacks or not, but I sort of just watching my mirror and yeah, I happened to get out in front, and I kind of used that to just try and pull away as much as I could. But no, it was a good fun race. I didn't have much tyres left at the end, I don't think. But yeah, no, enjoyable. Congrats to Herb and Harry for P1 and P2. Bloody quick.
Yeah, but it's unfortunately not good at fuel saving is my big Achilles heel still. So, but that's irrelevant.
Fuel saving? What's that? I've got my right foot buried the entire race.
You're
I still can't catch it.
yeah.
Nah, it was good drive.
He's done fantastic out there.
Credit to Seb from the middle of the pack to get up in that win on that win power.
Yeah, especially with the unlucky qualifying, Seb.
Yeah, I
couple
just
off tracks
could not
for it.
Yeah. Yeah, last corner got me every single time, and yeah, it was frustrating. But
yeah, the
at the top of
sectors
the
were
hill?
looking good all the time, and then didn't
yeah,
count.
and then I get the last corner. Yeah,
Oh well, at least he climbed all the way through.
He did really
Yeah,
well getting through traffic.
Yeah.
it was a good race. It was just would like to apologise to Harry for those last couple laps.
No, gotta admit, mate, I was very filthy when you put me into the fence. Like, what are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I know that was an accident. I redressed the position.
It was a
and
good
then,
redress, and then
yeah.
got it the next turn, or the next lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have another crack.
He could have batted a bit harder. I might have been able to close the gap somehow.
Oh, mate,
I don't know if I could have put him in the fence much harder.
I blocked him every corner. I was hoping you'd catch up and give me a hand.
No, I don't get involved in that. I just got to let other people make mistakes and take advantage.
Yeah, we saw that car getting wider every lap towards the end there, Harry.
Oh, mate,
Yeah, trying to hold on.
I'm making this Mustang as wide as possible.
You did well. It was great to see out there, and it'll be just as tricky next week as well for Virginia International Raceway.
Oh yeah, VIR. That's gonna be
not-
that's gonna be
not
good.
Not a fan of that track.
That'll be a good test for the rear tyres on this car, so that'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Sure will.
I have a very bad track record at that one.
Mm-hmm. You'll be right.
I think I've blown 3 or 4 motors there.
Oh, yeah, one of those. Yep. I might see a
Nah,
few
just from
popped.
hitting the wall, not from changing
Ah,
down
yep.
gears. Going a bit wide, hitting the grass, and not being able to turn the car or stop the car and hitting the wall too hard.
Yeah, it doesn't allow for too many mistakes there.
Oh, I was surprised I only had a 1X tonight. That was one little off track.
Oh, well done.
So put the car home nice and clean, and she's ready to go back on the trail on the inside the truck, ready for the next round.
Nice. Nice.
Beautiful.
Always happy with that.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Well, congratulations, guys. And then we'll hand over the shout-outs over to you, Seb.
Yeah, just thanks to all the boys. Seth Brown from the Kart Shop for new sponsor for the team. I'm stuck at doing these sponsors. I know them. I need Ben to send me a list. Bird Creations, Fury Global. And that's all I can name from the top of my head.
Need to run around the car and have a read, Seb.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that right now, actually. Hymo setups. That's all I can see.
No worries. Well done, Seb. And then over to you, Harry.
Unfortunately, I backed out of the session. So if anyone's still watching and is still in the session, can you please get screenshots for me? That'd be great. Because I need to put some up on the Project 36 folder. Shout out to big shout out to my team as well. Like we're obviously working very hard in the background as well to get some more podiums and some more consistent results. And unfortunately, for the second week straight, I forgot my sponsors. So Brandon, I'm sorry if you're watching, but yeah, it's that. I'll need a list next time, mate.
I can see them on your car right now. You want me to name them?
Seb can do
no.
it for you.
Yes.
Don't know how that works. But...
CCFordSimrig.com. That's. Oh wait, no, there's one on the back. Shockworks. What about the rear wing? Hold up. There's one on the roof. And I don't know what that logo is.
This is how bad I am at sponsors. Sorry, guys.
I was kind of hoping you're going to say all the wrong sponsors, Seb. Or just repeat yours.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Cata Stylism. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cataclysm. Computers.
Cataclysm. That's it.
Yeah. If someone can get sponsors, get screenshots of my car, that'd be great. Thank you.
$20.
I'm still in the session, so I can grab some for you, Harry.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
And over to you.
Seb, I'm not paying you another $20, mate.
No,
And all yours.
yeah, for
and also last shout out as well to you, Seb, as well, and to Banksy as well. Again, a big apologies to you, Banksy, if you're still watching, mate. Yeah, it was I'm feeling pretty bad for that incident that we had. Yep, that's it.
Thanks, Harry. And over to you, Andrew.
yeah, thanks, JT. Shout out to Pagnian Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Dubby, Fanatec, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, Chubby Buns Burgers, Project 45 Designs, and Waper Pools and Spa Services. And a big shout out to yourself, JT, and the Apex Esports League, and all of my teammates for all the support. Always good. Yeah, congrats to Seb on the win and Harry for P2. Wish I could have been up there a little bit closer to have a bit more of a fight with you, but I had a lot of fun on track, so yeah.
No, good on you, mate. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. And all the best and luck
Thanks, man.
for round 8.
Well, dude,
Thanks,
can't wait.
JT.
Hey, boys,
Matches.
thank you.
So I'll send those shots to you in Discord, Harry.
Awesome, mate. You're a legend.
Yeah, too easy, bud.
There we have our podium with Sebastian Vandel taking out the top spot for round 7 at Interlagos, and Harry Dodds P2, and Andrew Rushworth coming in on P3. And next week, we're off to Virginia International Raceway in the full course, and round 8 kicks off Monday night at 8:05 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And a massive thanks always to our sponsors and partners: Pagny Advanced Simulation, Next Level Racing, Vive, Fanatic, Dubby, Razor, Stump Grinding Central Coast, and Chubby Buns Burgers. Catch you next week for more Supercars action.